Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Black Raptor in the building, back with another video for you guys. Today we're gonna get into top 10 tips on how to become better at 2K. So I got a list of things for you guys.
But Raptor, why are you making a video about 2K20? 2K21 is coming out next month.
This isn't just a video on how to become better at 2K20, it's a video on how to become a better 2K player in general. This also follows into 2K21. Not all these tips are gonna apply to 2K21, but like a lot of the fundamental basics, you know, like IQ plays and watching tutorials, finding the best jump shot, a lot of these things are going to carry over into the next 2K and will make you a better player in any 2K that has ever been released from here on out. So stay tuned, watch the video. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys are having fun. YouTube don't want to see me shine. YouTube don't. I say it like that. YouTube don't want to see me shine. YouTube ain't trying to see me shine. Chat. No. We're gonna get right into it right now. Tip number 1, best thing that you guys can do for if you're brand new to the game is go to 2KU. 2KU can be found in the Play Now menu right next to Play Now Online and Blacktop. It's a great place to practice your skills and hone the skills that you already know. You can go to controls and tips and it'll tell you everything that you need to know right here. Or if you want to practice and train your skills, you can go into the training ground. In 2KU, you can select from a variety of tutorials to practice, including shooting, dribbling, your triple threat stances, your passing, your free throw. I don't even know if anybody needs to practice free throws. What is this? Pick and roll, playing in the post, your defense. Of course, you can do a full scrimmage, off-ball movements, and then rebounding. In your shooting, as you can see on this left side, it gives you a little information on how to complete the task that it is trying to get you to complete. And then if you scroll down through the menu, you can go through and check out all of the different things that 2K has to offer in this game mode. Occasionally, I like to go into 2KU just to hone in and practice my moves and maybe find out something that I didn't know. You know, not a very good post player as it is, so sometimes I like to come in here and just practice the moves that are on the screen and kind of hone in those skills so that I can become a better 2K player myself.
We talking about practice.
Now, the second tip of getting better at 2K, and you know, if you want to be a better player in the park or in the rec, if you're trying to get into the neighborhood and get in that multiplayer action, the second thing that I would recommend doing is finding a build that fits your play style. Now, when selecting what kind of build you would like to make, you really want to think about how you play the game and what you like to do best in this game. Do you like to finish at the rim? Do you like to shoot greens and finish at the rim? Are you a dribbler? Do you like to make playmaking moves? Are you good at passing and seeing the offense and conducting the way that things should be made? Or do you like to play lockdown defender? It really comes down to what your play style is and how you like to play the game. You know, you can do a lot of research on this too, going on YouTube. I make build tutorials myself, so if you want to find out the best build that fits you, stick around. Maybe go ahead and hit that subscribe button. 2K21 is right around the corner, so I'm excited to get a hold of that My Player Builder and see how we can make the best build for everybody, because I'm just here to help y'all, man. I really want y'all to thrive and succeed in this game. So that would definitely be the second tip of the video, is to find the build that best fits your play style. When building a player, you have to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. I mean, there's not a lot of pressure in building a player, but there kind of is. You know, one mistake could be the end of a player. You know, if you accidentally put your post hook up instead of your driving dunk, or if you make the wingspan too small, if you make the player too short, it could really affect you in the park in the neighborhood, and it can really get a lot more difficult for you to play the style that you want to play. So just be careful when making your build. You know, like I said, do a lot of research and make sure that you make the right player that you want to make. Following tip number 2, it plays a little bit of part into getting your badges. Tip number 3 is go to MyCareer. MyCareer is a great place for you to practice against the AI computer and figure out what moves you need to do to beat the people in real life. Now, not only is MyCareer a great place for you to practice the things that you learned in 2KU, but it is also the quickest way that you can earn points towards your badge progression and your player upgrades. Don't sleep on it, man. MyCareer is a great place. I can't. I just said MyCareer is a great place. I can't do this. It's not that bad, you know, if you ain't yeah, go to MyCareer, get your badges, get your player upgrades, and then get out of there and start playing against some real mo. You know what I'm saying? MyCareer is also a great place for you to understand the fundamentals of the game and kind of get a grasp on the animations that take place and what kind of things trigger different animations. You know what I'm saying? If you're a brand new player, I highly recommend you go and spend a lot of time in MyCareer and just practice. And that's tip number 3. And for my 4th tip, I would recommend that you guys go to MyCareer and get your badges. And not only do you want to get your badges, but you want to equip the right badges. There are a lot of badges in this game that just really don't work or really don't do the things that you need to do in order to be successful in the game. You know, like you have to be really careful when selecting what badges you want to pick, because you want to be able to make your player be able to play at the highest level that it can possibly play. So if you have like a play shot, or if you have a sharpshooter, you know, you don't have a lot of badges, you don't really necessarily want to throw on maybe like contact finisher or slithery finisher, or, you know, back down punisher. Like a lot of those badges, they are meant for either big men or for builds that are meant for finishing, you know, or like say your shooting build, you want to make sure that you don't throw anything like flexible release or steady shooter, or, you know, maybe waste, like say you have quick draw on, say you don't even have quick draw and you focus on other badges before you focus on quick draw. Quick draw should be your main focus. As soon as you get a shooting badge, that should be the very first shooting badge that you equip on any build that you do, unless you're doing like a finisher and you want to throw on slippery off ball because you only have one shooting badge and you're trying to get backdoor cuts. But you know, you don't want to go and throw in ice and veins over like range extender or, you know, flexible release. You don't want your badges to look terrible. Or pump fake maestro is a worthless badge. You want to make sure that you guys are using and utilizing the correct badges properly, because that at the end of the day will help you more than anything in this game. Your badges are super important in this game. They help you do pretty much everything, and without your badges you really just aren't able to perform at a high level or compete at all for that matter. So my recommendation is find a way to get your badges, whether it be going to MyCareer and grinding it out there, or I like to personally grind mine out in the rec. I like to get my first couple badges in MyCareer. Like say I go into MyCareer, I get contact finisher, I get quick draw, and then I'll get quick first step and maybe clamps or intimidator, and then from then on I'll grind the rest of my badges out in rec, just because it's a little bit more fun and a little bit more entertaining for me. But definitely make sure you get your badges. I can make a whole video on badges and I'll probably go through that. They have, if in 2K21 they have a badge system like this, that we're going to be focusing on that, and which badges make you better and which badges are to avoid and which badges go well and pair well with other badges. It's a really kind of like a science to it, but just get your badges, like for real. Like I can't stress this enough. I have so many people come to my channel and like, Raptor, will you help me? Will you help me get better at the game? I'm like, bro, the best way that I could help you is for you to practice and go get your badges. Go to MyCareer, get your badges. That's all I can say. That's the best way I could help you, because right now you come to the park with a butt naked player and there ain't nothing I can do for you. What do you want me to do? I'm pass you the ball, you go. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Go to MyCareer, get your badges. Can't stress that enough. All right, as for the fifth tip of this video, I would recommend you guys to make the correct IQ plays. I can't stress this enough as well. No. You don't want to be that guy out there shooting 100% contested shots. It's not a good look. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want to make the right plays. You know, if you have a teammate that's open in the corner, instead of driving into the paint and trying to dunk on 3 people, maybe kick that out to the corner. It's a better play. You know, if someone, you know, you want to have that situational awareness as well as your shot IQ. You want to make good passes. Overall, you just want to make the best play that's going to help your team succeed. You know, say that the clock is running down, you got the shot clock running down, and you're playing defense and there's like 3 seconds on the shot clock. You don't want to reach on that offensive player and then reset the shot clock and possibly give the opponent another opportunity to score a bucket. That is not a good thing. That's not good IQ. You want to take wide open shots, you want to make the extra pass, and you really want to be aware of the situation at hand. You know, say that, for example, another situation that's I run across a lot with new players is that instead of guarding the 3-point shot, you know, they'll come into the paint and try to play help defense on the player that's driving to the bucket, leaving their man wide open in the corner. You know, and 9 times out of 10 that player that's driving to the paint is doing exactly what he wants you to do. He wants you to come in and play help defense so he can kick it out to the corner and get that 3. You know, you always want to play no 3 defense. That means you don't want to allow 3-point shot at all costs. You know, if someone gets a wide open 2 to the bucket, let them have that wide open 2 to the bucket. I would rather have somebody score 2 points than somebody score 3 points. At the end of the day, 3 is bigger than 2, and you know, those 3s rack up quickly, and that could be a quick game if you just keep leaving somebody wide open. So just be situationally aware of what is going on and practice. Just practice. Like I said, like the main thing about all of this, the main thing about this video, you know, I can give you all of these tips on how to get better and stuff, but at the top of the peak of all of these tips, I would definitely say practice. I mean, that's why I put 2KU right at the #1 spot, because that is a good place for you to go and practice your skills.
We're talking about practice, man. We talking about practice. We talking about practice, man. But we talking about practice, man. What are we talking about? Practice? We talking about practice, man. We talking about practice. We talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We talking about practice, man.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this portion of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I decided to split the tips and tricks into 2 different segments and 2 different volumes, if you will, just so that you guys could have a little bit easier time watching them. They were getting kind of long, so yeah, the 2 volumes now. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.